Hello everyone and welcome back to Wes Plays Pokemon Colosseum. Forgot to start my timer. Once more. How are you guys all doing? In the last episode, I believe I went and did some more battles in the battle thing. The thing is, I really wish I could do just more of the story on camera and then have those be kind of side things. I'm considering making my episodes just a little bit longer so that I can get more than 2 battles in each episode, or more action than just battles in an episode, especially since I wanted to save that kind of things for live streams. However, as of the posting of episode 4 or 5, whichever one I mentioned it in, I believe it was 4, and I hope it was 4, I will be live streaming my Mount Battle Challenge, and maybe, you know, this huge gauntlet of minions that Mirror B has. Or I may just leave that in longer episodes, have that be like just a bigger chapter than normal. But I'm actually not sure, you know, I debate a lot of things in this game. For now, I will actually battle all of these people, but later on I may actually start skipping battles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do at that point. However, I was going to upload episode 2 just a minute ago, so you see how far ahead I am. I'm liking this, I'm enjoying this. And ignore all those noises, yeah, I'm sorry, I get text messages from my friends. Of course, since I'm using a head mic, you guys don't actually hear that, but you get the idea. And this person does not have any shadow Pokemon in their front lines, finally. So I have, this is episode 6, I have all that stuff recorded in week 2, basically week 2 of this kind of, I should actually consider it a challenge, you know, to be able to actually post these every week. It seems like it's easy now, but I know that I just know for a fact that I'm going to slow down later, and it's going to really suck. I'm going to get off schedule all the time, I'm not going to be able to upload. All kinds of crazy stuff. Ooh, this tea that I have is good. Yes, once again, I have a drink with me, finally. I'm actually smart about stuff. I prepare before I do things. Okay, so Kolava is in hyper mode. I know this has happened before, most likely. If it hasn't, then that's kind of strange. But Kolava's in hyper mode. I think this might actually be the first time that it's happened. When they're in hyper mode, you call them. It'll lower their little bar up at the top there, and it'll open their heart a little bit more. But since that happened, I basically don't have a turn with him. He doesn't get to attack this turn. Now, if I did choose to let him attack, there will be a higher critical hit ratio on his Shadow Rush attack. I'm actually not sure if it's a he or not. I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure they do that on purpose in this game. They have your starters be male. I think it's like a breeding thing. I legitimately do think it's a breeding thing. So, oh, well, that sucks. Here's another trick, too, that you'll learn. Calling is useful. Yes, Kolava is a he. Another trick you'll find useful, if your Pokemon is asleep, call them. They'll wake up. You don't need awakenings in this game, and you don't need a blue flute in this game either. However, I will say that this does not work in Pokemon XD, which is the sequel to this. You actually do get a blue flute in that game, I believe, though. I'm pretty sure you can get a blue flute in that game, and if you don't, then I got mine from Ruby or Emerald, and I just traded it over. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Anyway. Oh. This person apparently doesn't have that. Oh, that's right. The first one was an Oddish. The second one was... What was the second one? What did I just knock out? Do they have a Shadow Pokemon? I certainly hope they did, and I'll find out when I'm rewatching this, if I do rewatch this. But as I said before, you know, I'm sure you guys will want more battles in each episode. Or... either more battles in each episode or more action in each episode, and either way I may actually have to extend the length of my episodes, and so that may be a situation I actually settle for. Gee, I actually was not sure that I'm recording. Sorry for that little jump there. I had to make sure I was recording. So, as you can see, you can exploit a few of these things in this game. I know I'm not the best at explaining these things, but the truth is, if you're watching this far in the future, like if you guys are actually legitimately watching a Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum that was recorded this far ahead of time, you probably already know a lot about the game. You probably already played the game several times before, too. You know, I don't mean to be like, you know, oh, if you haven't played this game, you're not a real gamer. No, I mean, you know, it is kind of an obscure game. A lot of people don't even consider this main series game. It's definitely a side series game in canon, but I consider this close enough to main series that if I were to play all the games, I would definitely include this one, because you can trade from this game or you can trade from this Pokemon game to the main series games, and you can battle them, and you can, you know, do all that stuff. It has a story, but sadly it does not have gym leaders in an Elite Four. However, it does have Colosseums, and each Colosseum has their own boss, and it also has a final Colosseum. I think it might be a final Colosseum that is much more difficult than the rest, and I think you can go there to catch Shadow Pokemon that you missed, I believe. I could be wrong. This game could be completely broken, and if you miss a Shadow Pokemon, you're just completely screwed. And here I'm getting wrecked by this Quag Troll. That's what I called it. That's what I called it for most of the game the last time I played this. It's kind of funny because it's a little bit true. Quagsire's got like crazy HP and everything bounces off of it. It's also like this, you know, mushy looking Pokemon, and it's like not weak at all. Anywho, the I tried uploading episode 2. That's right. I was on a tangent there. I tried recording episode 2, or wow, not recording, posting episode 2, like uploading episode 2. Gee, thank you, Quag Troll. However, wouldn't you know it, the internet's kind of slow, and it's not so much the internet, but it's also my wireless card. And at this point, I actually don't know which is the one that's interfering, or which is the one that's slow at this point. It's most likely my wireless card. It's always my wireless card, because of course I'm using wireless, which is kind of crazy for somebody that does stuff like this, like me. Because I like to stream things, and I like to post things, and I definitely like to stream videos from the internet and actually live stream my games to the internet. But the thing is, once you know it, as always, you know, as the things go, you know, when you're ready to do something, it just doesn't want to work. Kind of like that catch there. So, I decided I'd record instead. I wanted to record tonight anyway. I wanted to record more episodes anyway, and I really enjoy this. This is definitely kind of therapeutic for me. It lets me talk to myself, it lets me enjoy myself, and I don't actually have to go on like a 8-mile walk like I usually try to do. And those are fun too. I mean, don't get me wrong. All that stuff, it's great, but this is something that I get to share with my friends, or get to share with people in general. However, the thing is, I like you guys as viewers. You guys are great viewers. I mean, even if you are silent or whatever, I do want to say that I am not so good at the social thing. I know I said it before that, you know, I'm like, I try to be social. I like getting feedback. The truth is, I don't think I do. You know, I don't think that I'm a social enough person to actually accept criticism and feedback in a proper way. And I try to. I really do. But what I mean is, I don't like chatting with my friends and hearing all of the negative things that they say. And I especially don't like hearing, you know, when somebody simply doesn't have time to do this kind of thing, to watch me do this, because then it basically makes me feel like I'm wasting my own time here, when I could simply be I'll just switch Pokemon instead of healing. When I could simply just be playing the game and not caring who's watching or doing any of this stuff. But the thing is, you know, when I do that, when I talk about some of these games, they just kind of get crapped on by my friends, by people I know in real life. And I don't want to look down upon, you know, the thing that, you know, people have their opinions, people have their likes and dislikes, and you kind of got to get used to that. You kind of got to get over that for the most part. But my problem is that I just don't like to, you know. I don't like that I do all of these things and that I have very few friends that actually support these things, that actually, you know, go through and read all my stuff. Granted, I will say that there is definitely an exception. I definitely do see an exception of people, you know, a few people that will watch, that will listen, that will read everything I post and everything I say, and it's really nice. And I don't mean that I need somebody to read and, you know, pay attention to everything I do. I don't need that much attention. I'm not that needy. But what I do need is just, you know, every once in a while for me to feel like I'm not wasting my time, and I have that a lot, which is why I do things this way. Wow, okay. Getting wrecked by this mischievous here. I know who to send out. So the thing is, you know, I want to do this, and I want to be able to basically be creative in some other way, you know, without something that I can enjoy really well. You know what I mean? And that won't work. Damn it. I didn't think this through. You know, something that I can be kind of creative through or kind of be social through without actually having to accept that kind of criticism and feedback and constantly having to hear things that I don't really care about as much. And I know that's hypocritical because the thing is, these people will... I want them to listen to everything I say, and then I don't want to listen to what they have to say back. And so this is kind of my way of channeling all of that energy. I get to chat to you guys, and you guys can definitely chat back. I mean, seriously, I will read comments and stuff like that. But I do definitely believe that this is a much better way to communicate and to play and all that stuff. Because, excuse me, because I can post this and I can ask people to watch this. But you guys that are actually watching this, I like you guys. You guys are awesome. Because the thing is, even though I haven't uploaded episode 2 yet, I do not plan to post that or any further episodes on social media unless I'm really proud of something I did. And even then, since I'm kind of trash talking them now, I don't want to make that more. I don't want to make that so much of a public thing that I'm just like, oh, I don't like what you guys do. On that note, though, if you're watching this and you kind of got linked to this because I asked you to watch it, or because I directly sent it to you, shame. Because the thing is, I've shared this everywhere. You know, it's on social networks. It's not just you know, I post this on one place and throw it out there and I hope that somebody sees it. It's that when I did episode 1, I was really proud of myself for actually finally uploading something. And it just feels like it didn't get anywhere, you know? So I don't want to ask for subscribers, especially from real life, and I certainly will try not to do that. But it's just kind of difficult, you know? It's one of those, it's the dilemma between, you know, actually wanting to share something with somebody and just wanting them to listen. So there's my rant, and I'm sorry that it took, you know, a whole 10, maybe 12 minutes to actually do the whole rant, but it just... something that I wanted to talk about in this episode. Because you guys that are actually watching this, you guys are awesome. You guys, thank you for actually following this and actually being interested in this. I really enjoy it when people are legitimately interested in the things that I enjoy. You know, the same way that I'm sometimes interested in the things that other people enjoy doing. For example, the friend that I was just talking to, he's a musician. He's an artist of sorts. He's a musician, and he just said he finished recording his one song that he said he's had it for a while and he's never performed it for anybody. And I'm really excited to see him actually post it because he just recorded it, and there's apparently going to be a music video for it. So I don't know if that means that it's a song that's already out, like if it's a song that already exists and he's just doing a cover of it, or if it's a song he's written. And I'll be honest, I am actually really excited to hear some of the songs that he's written, because he's actually a pretty good musician. Oh, this is actually important. Did you know, if a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, call its name and its head will snap back into reality? See, now if I had been playing this game for the first time, I might have actually just let them stay in hyper mode forever and enjoyed getting the critical hits and stuff like that, and then just not know how the mechanics work. But they actually try to explain some of the things in this game in slightly offhanded ways. They give you files that you can read, and again, this kind of goes along with the thing that if you pay attention, you'll know everything that's going on. However, back to the subject of this game. I will actually, that Pokemon that I just picked up in the Battle Square, Mischievous, is the one that I wanted to use. This is the cool Pokemon. Did I catch 2 Pokemon in that episode? That is awesome! Okay, truth be told, I don't want Makuhita in my party. Makuhita is a 3rd generation Pokemon, and I don't actually need 3rd generation Pokemon in my party, because this game is mostly based around 2nd generation Pokemon. Despite it having, you know, Pokemon from all 3 generations, it actually mostly has... Whoa, did I forget to heal? No, I healed. That's right. But I want to switch out my stuff. I want Quilava in the front still. Because I think I want to keep Quilava, Umbreon, Espeon, and Mischievous in my party for a while. Even though I get them early in the game, it kind of makes it, you know, for less Shadow Pokemon in my team, but it's also really nice to actually use some Pokemon that aren't Shadow Pokemon. And so I must say, to you guys that are probably like, oh man, this guy drags on and on and on. He never shuts up about his personal life and about all these problems he has. I get you. I understand. Thank you for actually, you know, if you do acknowledge that, thank you. I do understand. The thing is, I do plan on, I will get back to actually talking about the game at some point. I know it sounds strange, but trust me, I will run out of things to talk about, especially with especially with basically no audience with me at the moment. At some point, I may actually bring in one of my friends. I may actually bring in, okay, despite whatever I call them in real life, or despite whatever I call them at the time, I'm gonna call them for now Moony, Moonshadow. I might bring them in to chat with me on one episode, and I may actually explain the game a little bit more, or a little bit better, and a little bit more when they're in the room, because they are mostly unfamiliar with Pokemon games. The thing is, it's crazy, you know. I go from group of people to group of people, and I've noticed so many things that I like to share. But one of them is that you know, with one group of people, they are actually fans of Nintendo games and Pokemon stuff and Smash Bros. And all that stuff. They're really fun people to hang around. They like the games and stuff like that. However, there's certain games that they don't like. You know, there's certain things that they simply won't do. And that's one of the things that frustrates me, because, you know, of course, people can't be interested in all of the things that, you know, all of the things that you do. You do have your own interests. You do have the things you pursue by yourself. However, in this particular case, it's a little bit more interesting, because I've gone to another group to talk about some of the other things that I'm more familiar with. Like, basically, I write fan fiction, and that's one of the things that I get to share with this group that I'm in now. Moonshadow's kind of a part of that group. They're not really a reader or a writer, but they do enjoy the company and me talking about that kind of thing. And so I actually enjoy talking with them about this stuff. And to tell the truth, I'm actually not entirely sure whether Mooney will actually get in this Let's Play or not. But I assure you, at some point, they will actually show up, because it's kind of inevitable at this point. And if they don't, then for whatever, I'll eat my words. I usually do eat my words, especially when I make commitments like that. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. And again, you know, my first stuff isn't going to be all clean. Sorry, I swore there. My first stuff isn't going to be all clean and all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, I don't expect it to be anything. You know, I don't expect perfection out of my very first set recording. Which actually kind of brings me to an explanation of why Colosseum. You know, why would you make basically your favorite game your first Let's Play? And the answer to that, I gotta say, it's probably just that, you know? If I want to test something out, I want to test something out where I'll have fun, where I'll know what I'm doing and actually, you know, be able to enjoy the experience and sit back and relax and actually just play the game. If it were a game that I'd never played before, or a game that, you know, maybe I'm not so crazy about, but I've finished a ton of times, then it would just be different. I might give up in the middle of it because it's not as interesting anymore, or, you know, I just... whatever. Another reason I chose Colosseum is because Colosseum has actually been done almost to death. It's crazy how many people have played this. And truthfully, it's crazy how many people have played every game that, you know, people Let's Play. I want to kind of make it my goal to do some of the underappreciated games. Maybe not underground, maybe not obscure, but just slightly underappreciated. So that it's not so much a battle of oh, this person did this already, or you use somebody else's sign-off line, or you use somebody else's intro line. However, on the subject of sign-off lines, I don't have one. It's mostly just thanks for watching, see you guys later type thing, which I will actually have to say now, because I am kind of like 4 minutes over now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I really do appreciate every one of my viewers. And I hope to see you all later, hopefully in the next episode, which I'm going to record right away, because I'm totally awesome like that. Alright, see ya.